Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Sayyid FAROOQ Hassan is back with a new episode of Sky is the Limit. We are all Pakistani and we take a lot of pride in our homeland, a lot of pride in our values, in our nation, in our soil. Wherever we are, we belong to Pakistan. We have a lot of diaspora who, although settled abroad, still yearn to come back. They miss all those cultural values, smell of our soil, and whenever they do visit Pakistan, they make sure that they reconnect with Pakistan. Even though they are based abroad, a lot of diaspora contribute to the well-being of Pakistan. Our today's guest is one such individual who left his homeland, Pakistan, long time back, about 23 years back, got settled in the United States of America and is doing a lot for Pakistan. He has established RO plants. He's trying to educate the underprivileged children of Pakistan. He's a successful entrepreneur. He's an engineer by profession. He's a very good poet and has a lot of interest in politics also. Our today's guest is Engr Maqsood Kamboh. Assalamu alaikum, Maqsood sir.
Wa alaikum assalam.
What a pleasure to have you on our show. I think this is the first show I am doing with a Pakistani American. So, we have a lot to learn. I was going through your profile. You got your early education, your college degree, even your job. You're working here in Pakistan for some time, and then you left everything and went abroad, and you did wonders there. You established your own business, and mashallah, you're a very, very successful engineer. So I thought it would make a good story which Pakistanis can be inspired of. So why don't we take you back in the memory lane and start from your childhood? I believe you belong from Faisalabad.
Yes.
So tell us about your early childhood.
Yeah, thank you, FAROOQ bhai. I really appreciate for your time and giving me an opportunity to work on this, to talk on this platform. And also I'm thankful the kind words which you spoke for me. I really appreciate for those. As far as my journey is concerned, definitely it started from a village where there was no light, no electricity over there at all. And we used to sit on rugs which have a lot of dirt on it. And in 1960, I think 71, I passed my 5th grade from Chuck number 192.
That was your village?
Yeah, that was my village.
Chuck 192.
192 GB, which is close to Marizwala and Tehsil Samundri district, Faisalabad.
Okay.
Over there, at that time, actually, I stood first in the 5th grade scholarship exam.
How many
throughout
students?
The Faisalabad.
How many students?
And I think there are maybe 500-600 students.
Okay.
On those days, actually, they selected some student for the scholarship,
Okay.
and I was also selected. And then out of, throughout the district, I got my distinction and stood first.
Okay.
And that at that time, actually, I used to get 15 rupees per month scholarship. That was honestly big
Huge
money
amount.
at that time. Look at in 1971 and 72, that was actually great. Then actually, I went to a government high school, Marusipur, and I passed my matriculation over there with a good number.
Good marks.
Good marks. And then I did my FSc.
From the same college?
Yes, from the same college. And eventually at that time, I could not get too much marks over there. And I got admission in mining. Then I, decided to do a BSc engineering. In BSc engineering, BSc, science, sorry, in BSc science. Over there were total 24,000 candidates. And I was stood first in Government College, Faisalabad, throughout the Punjab. That was the distinction. I was valedictorian
In your
at
bachelor's?
that time in bachelor. And then I decided to go to University of Engineering, Lahore, and I got admitted in civil engineering department over there.
Usually students go after intermediate, right?
Yes, yeah,
But you did your bachelor's first,
yes.
and then you decided that you want to go into that.
Yes, because I did not, I was so much excited. I want to, get this education, engineering education.
Very nice.
That was my dream.
Okay.
And over there, actually, I spent 5 years. On those days, there was, I think, the university closes, and there was some problem over there in the,
Lot of
politician.
issues.
It was, General Ziaul Haq,
Era, and
at that
student
time.
politics was banned,
Yes,
I believe.
yes.
Yeah.
And anyhow, I graduated over there. Then, over there also, out of 10, I was on top of out of 10. And NESPAC, I joined NESPAC in structured visa.
Before we go on to your professional career, so just a few questions about your childhood. So, who was who used to inspire you the most when you were in school? Was it your parents, your father, or any teacher? Whom did you draw? Like, you were a bright student, and I believe studying under difficult conditions, circumstances, like sitting under a tree, and like not having a proper table,
Yes.
chair, paper, and pen to write. You need a lot of motivation. Who used to motivate you?
Yeah, actually, my father was really illiterate. He never saw a school at that time.
Okay.
But he has some wisdom, so that my child can get an education.
Wisdom and vision.
Vision, yeah. And even when we go for farming, to help my father.
Yeah.
At that time, I used to do the study and also help in doing some.
He was a
farming over
farmer.
there. Yes.
Very good. Okay. Okay.
And but my mother, actually, she pushed a lot. I don't know
That
at
you
that
need to
time
study.
that my son needs to have some good education.
Okay.
And should be a good. Actually, in our village, I saw in my neighbor there was a school teacher. He used to wear a good clothes. Look at a young child who is looking in his neighbor, and I always see, hey, I have to do a lot of work in the field. Whereas this gentleman, what he's doing nothing, but he used to go to the school.
Playing and
That
going to
really
school.
inspired me. Why not? I should be in his place.
Wow.
And that's why, But anyhow,
And you
it's
used to
hard
work
working.
hard.
Yeah, work hard, and also I think I would say my parents pray a lot for us.
And that's why you are there,
yeah.
where you are. And how were the teachers? Were they strict? Because I've heard like teachers in villages are extremely strict, and sometimes they give corporal punishment, and like it's not a very conducive environment. Is that correct?
No, actually, if you are a good student, then you should not need to be worried
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
But the student which tease the teacher, then definitely, teacher have a right to
Okay.
make them,
Okay.
stay.
And were you like a totally studious, kind of a kid, and then going out and helping your father in the farms, or did you get time to play, or were you into extracurricular activities like debates or playing cricket with friends in the street?
But up to the 5th grade, not this type of activities. There are only 2 activities: just to do the study, go to the school, and help the
Help your
parents
father.
in the farm.
Okay.
But in high school, I was actually elected as a general secretary for Literary Society in Government High School, Marosipur, which is very famous school in Toba Tek Singh area.
Yeah.
And recently, next week, I'm going over there to actually, we donated 250 chairs over there, and definitely, do some inauguration over there. But anyhow, over there, I was a general secretary of Literary Society.
Okay.
And then in high school, again, I have been selected over there as a general secretary. But over there, that was initially, it helped me a lot. How to speak, how to talk with that. Because confidence. And even I won, there was some bathbazi over there in district level. Twice I won a trophy, this bathbazi over there.
Wow. And the belt that you're talking about, the Faisalabad and Toba Tek Singh and, Gojra, they have produced some of the best athletes, some of the best hockey players, if I remember correct. and some of the best wrestlers in Pakistan. So were you ever fond of these games like hockey or wrestling for that matter?
Yeah, actually, I'm in my village. There is they have like hockey player,
Yeah.
and out of I think nine hockey player they are serving Pakistan Army, and there are few in gas, Sui gas, Northern
Okay.
Gas over there,
Okay.
and they are very good player. I sponsored them.
Okay.
Every match I paid them to go, to play the
Very
match.
nice.
And even last year we have conducted a match. I requested Chaudhry Akhtar Rasool. He was the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Olympian hockey. He went over there for the prize distribution. I encourage the village young people, young generation. The reason actually I feel it is better to help them rather than they will got addict. They will start taking some drugs. It is better just to help them in a positive way.
That's amazing. That's a very, very good service that you're doing to Pakistan. Okay, so your student life passed away, and then in college also, were you into any extracurricular activities like sports, debates, poetry? You say that you've been doing, but besides that, any other interest?
Yeah, actually, when I was in university from 1985 to 1989, 1984 to 89, actually, I'm a good writer. I used to write article for Nawai Waqt and Jung, and there was a full covered page, on the Sunday magazine. I used to write many,
And
many
you
articles.
used to write on politics or what?
No, actually, I emphasized on the engineering article, like especially on the Calabar Dam. I wrote many articles and tell the people, right now, actually, we are feeling a lot. We need a lot of reservoir, and that's why
Kalabag
the
Dam is
flood.
the need of the hour.
Yes, it is the need of and the objection of the people. Actually, try to address those so that the people will be quiet and calm. But anyhow, those were a political decision at that time. They could not make it. And as also, I have some started my poetry as well at that time. But as far as the playing or the game is concerned, I was not. My trend was not towards
More
that.
towards studies.
Yes.
Okay, so you passed from UET, you did 5 years of engineering there, and you passed with flying colors, and then you landed up with a good job, right?
Yes, I was out of 10 top 10, and NESPAC actually hired the top 10 people, and I started my career as a staff structure and engineer over there. And then after like 1.5 years, I appeared in Public Service, Punjab Public Service Commission, and over there I also stood first based on my article, my activities. Actually, the board liked that one. From University of Engineering and Technology, Lahore, I was among top 10 when I passed 1989, and I was selected by NESPAC as a staff engineer in structural department. Over there, I served 1.5 years, and then I appeared in Punjab Public Service Commission. And again over there, out of, I think there are a total 300 candidates. I was first among, 300. And then I joined a building department that was education engineering cell as an SDO. My first posting was as a sub-divisional officer in Sheikhupura. Then I served in other districts, various districts. And also I was at the end promoted as an executive engineer on 18th grade in 1998.
Axion.
Oh. And after that, at that time actually, I started thinking, I got, stood first throughout the Punjab, but the way I was not satisfied, honestly, on the job, because
what else can
there
one
was
ask for?
some, corruption over there, and the people call it commission, but honestly, it really hurt me a lot.
Okay.
And my soul actually hurting for
So
that.
you were not okay with the work ethics,
Yes.
but otherwise, no, I think you had everything in the world.
Yes.
Engineering degree, topper, government job, settled family. You had gotten married by then, right?
Yes.
So you had everything going, but the work ethics were
Yes.
not up to your mark.
Yes, yeah. Even, I was in 18th grade. Then I started thinking, why not I should pursue for the, honest way, like rizq halal, that. But I'm not honestly satisfied with the ethics of the job, what's going on. And whenever you have a will, honestly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always help you.
Yeah.
And there He will He will make the way for you.
Bishop.
And remember when 2000, was closed and there was, a crisis over there in the USA. They are hiring a lot of software engineers. And I went over there on the basis of H1 visa, which is work permit visa. And I
So
went
you
over.
had decided that you want to move abroad.
Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala create a path for me, and then I
Did
just
someone guide you, some friend who was there and, like he would have motivated you that why don't you come there or something?
Yeah, again, I would say, I believe on the fitra and the nature. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala actually created a path for me. And then I saw, nowadays the people are moving over there in the USA. My thought was just I will go over there for a few years and then I will come back
Make
to serve
some
my
good
company.
money and then come back and
Come
start your
back
own
in
business.
the beginning. Yes. But you know what happened when I moved over there in 2000? And first of all, I changed my profession because I went over there as a software engineer, but here I was a civil engineer. Immediately within like 2-3 months, I have decided that I need to go whatever is my basic education is profession like civil engineering. I did my master over there, and also I got my licenses exam PE. I appeared in the board, and in 1.5 years, I have
Cleared
a professional engineering license with Nevada, California, Oregon, and various states. And then I continue pursuing my master degree. In 2006, I got my master in civil engineering from Sacramento State University, California. And I was working, at that time with a company which was a geotechnical company and soil engineering company. Then I moved to a company which was environmental engineering company. And I served over there for 3 years. And then I moved, I work also for the design as well as environmental. My master was in civil structure engineering.
Okay.
And then I started, I have a combination of various trades like geotechnical, environmental, and structure and civil engineering. I did myself a design. Why not I should open my own business?
Okay.
And, actually there was another reason also because I was at that time at the age of like 42 and I don't have too much experience over there in the USA. No one want to offer a job, on a higher level and even on entry level also because
you are too senior for that.
I was a senior engineer. But at that time, I think that was the, the best time to start my own business.
Because that fear that has to be conquered for a salaried person to start to become an entrepreneur,
Yes.
that's a very big jump and a very big leap. And most of the people are scared to do that because we are so used to a 9-to-5 work style, a regular income, stable income every month, and then, just nothing and doing your own stuff. So how did that work out? How did that jump work out? And especially with your family to support.
Yes, it was really very hard time. But in my mind, there was one thing, honestly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala actually put in mind. I know that what the employee do, let's say he has a $10,000 a month salary, but he will not pursue more. Actually, what he will do, he will close his bucket. But I started thinking if I may open my bucket in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and He will give a rizq for many, many times. And that's why I decided I do not want to close my bucket of rizq, and I will open my bucket in front. That is the only way in the business. If I will be in the business, then I will be able to do this one. Or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, honestly, I have gone through so much difficulties. Even I cannot tell you, in the beginning, I have to, gather some coins, quarters, just to buy some gas for my vehicle. But it was hard. My wife actually, she helped me a lot. And at that time, my kids were like school going like up to 9th, 10th grade. And I have a family of 5 kids. And sitting in the garage, started my business. And my civil engineering license actually helped me a lot. In the beginning, I cannot get any big job or contract because I don't have a portfolio at all. Then what I did, I started to do a private work, like to design a gas station, petrol pump, small buildings, and then sometime $1,000 is coming. Just in the first month first year was very difficult, but government they have a small business department over there in America. They helped a lot. The people who came from, the other country like Pakistan or India, over there they have a very good program.
What is that program? Please tell
yeah, it is called, definitely I will tell, other overseas Pakistani, there is a 8-day program. If you look at, there are not too many secretariat in the US Department, but the Small Business Administration Secretariat is a big department. They help a lot to the startup, the business for the people who are not native over there. And especially if you are Pakistani born US citizen, they have 8A program. And it is for 10 years.
8A.
Section 8A.
Section 8A.
Under that section, the Congress actually approved, whoever came from outside, they help us. They can actually award up to $4 million project without going a competition or bidding or tendering process.
Just to support.
Just to support so that we can grow over there, And the first project I remember I got from Department of Transportation, it was just a small project, $160,000. I completed in 2 months, and I got some like $40,000. That was enough for me to feed my kids for the whole year. And then the life started. Okay. And after that, we need some surety and the bond. And in the beginning, my surety and bond was not too much. I cannot take a big jobs like, 200,000 or more than 200,000 because it depends on your credit or, your portfolio and capabilities. Alhamdulillah, keep on starting small work. Then eventually in 2009 when I opened my company, and I faced a lot. Right now actually I have the surety up to $50 million, and alhamdulillah.
From 160,000 to 50 million.
Yes. And right now my all work is for the federal government. Like I work for the NASA. I feel proud over there for the NASA to do some building work over there because they selected me and they gave a job, a set-aside project based on my qualification. And over there, the one thing definitely I want to tell, my name is Maqsood Ali, and I never, allow any person to call me a Mac. The reason actually, I told them, hey, this is Maqsood Ali. And that it helped me a lot. Whenever I go in any US Army base or in any NASA or federal government project, they recognize, oh, yeah, he is Muslim, at least. But at the end, my job is to give them a quality work. On the basis of the quality, whatever I provided to them, then they remember, they already know my name. They forget the Robert, David, or other name. They know, oh, Maqsood is over there. And that name actually, my Muslim name, helped me a lot in that sense.
And you do know, and you do, I'm sure you realize that you are an ambassador of Pakistan. You represent Pakistan.
Yes, we always tell, whenever we talk in any gathering or anywhere, we tell them, hey, feel proud, we are Pakistani. And honestly, many people don't know, but we'll tell them the story. They have like a very, very bad image sometime we found, but we sit to them and talk with them. Hey, man, you are good. And then, then actually they change their mind.
Yes, I'm sure there's a lot of miscommunication also, like there are a lot of stigmas attached without any reason. But if there is a free flow of communication, I'm sure a lot of issues can be sorted out.
Yes, actually every overseas Pakistani is an ambassador.
Yes.
And we actually live within those people where we can communicate well. And I always say my people, hey, don't stop, speak, tell them who we are. We have some culture. Our culture is the religion, and religion is our culture. And honestly, we have a red line for our kids. They know that they have not to stay at night, they have to come home. And this is our red line. Hey, halal and haram. And even these boundaries help us a lot to actually, my kids are become a very good Muslim as well. They know the values of Islam because they know when they compare with others, and definitely I feel this, environment helped me a lot to become a good Muslim.
So your kids help you in your business also?
Yes, I think, again, as I told you, I believe on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My son actually got admitted in medical. Unfortunately, he has to come back. And then he started in civil engineering. I cannot believe, I never coach my kids that you should be a civil engineer because I'm a civil engineer. But I think when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, want to bless you, then the things will turn in your favor. My daughter, she is right now 31-year-old. She is civil engineer. My son, 29-year-old, he is civil engineer. My twin son, 27-year-old, they are a civil engineer. We are 5 civil engineers
in one family.
In one family. I don't know why it happened.
No,
yes,
that's clear. But the thing I think which till now I found the most inspirational is that a young kid from a very, very remote and small village of Pakistan, which doesn't even have a proper name, Gaf Bay,
GB,
GB 130?
192.
192, right? That was the village name. Without any kind of proper educational facility, the school that Mr. Maqsood just told us was underneath a tree. They would sit on the ground, on the floor, and the teacher would teach them. But he had the passion to learn, he had the passion to grow, he had the passion to outshine others. And that passion, that fire kept on burning inside him. And today he is probably one of the most successful Pakistanis in America. So this is the difference that education can make. Lives can be changed, lifestyles can be changed if you have proper education. That is the only way forward. And that is what I tell every Pakistani wherever I go, in every forum, wherever I am invited as a guest speaker. Never give up on your education. Education is what makes you or breaks you. I've seen people coming from extremely influential backgrounds and going down the drain just because they never paid attention, because they thought they don't need to study. They have everything in life. These things do not stay forever. And then I know of success stories like Mr. Maqsood, who rose from rags to riches. Now his whole family is abroad. They're all well educated. He's one of the most successful entrepreneurs. So just that was on a side note. I personally feel, Mr. Maqsood, that education in Pakistan is probably one sector where we should be paying the most attention.
Yes.
If we get our kids, our youth educated, there is no stopping of Pakistan. Pakistan can probably become one of the best performing countries in the world.
Yes, you're right. Actually, I have an experience. The education, when I started my master over there, in BS, whatever I got in my BS education, it was over there in the master education. And we are honestly, all our doctor and engineers, they are very successful over there.
Yeah, the
They have a
doctors,
lot of
Apna,
skills.
you see.
Yes, I know them. And we are very successful over there as compared with that. The problem is over there, the trend is those people do not want to go in detail. They just, okay, this thing doesn't looks good, just change it. Even they waste $100,000. But we as an engineer start thinking, like
Why so
jugaad, like, hey, but
Shortcut.
it should be,
How it can
not a
work.
shortcut, but it should be meet the specification and also the, whatever is the plan say, we actually deliver
Yes.
in a good way and quality work.
We
This
think
is what-
logically. in an interesting conversation with Mr. Maqsood. We have to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. It's a very, very interesting conversation. Welcome back to Sky is the Limit, in conversation with Engineer Maqsood Kamboh, and as I told you, he's a proud American Pakistani, or Pakistani American, what should I say, anyway. And he's sharing his success story because this is the homeland where he grew up, this is the homeland where he got his education, and today he is one of the most successful entrepreneurs in America, but his heart is still very much in Pakistan. Mr. Maqsood, we went through your life journey. God blessed you with educated children. You have everything made, your own company, dealing in high budgeted contracts. Life is good in America, but you still come back to Pakistan regularly, and you are very much connected to the people here. So what prompted you that, usually it's a very, it's human nature actually. If you've got everything made, then you try to excel in that. What made you spread out?
Actually, everything, whatever my God, all my achievements are due to this land, and this is my motherland, and the basic education I got it from here. I think now, I just started, there is one saying, whenever you have a good nema, you need to, the best way of to thankful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that just, offer to others.
Share
with other, so that the other people will also. This is the best way of, shukrana.
When you share happiness,
yes,
it multiplies.
And that this is the one thing in my mind. I feel this is a abada, to help the community, to help the people. Not over here, like, over there also we help worker, and, we are a very, the main motto of my company is help others and make ease for others. This is every person know.
I'm so proud that you're a Pakistani and this is the motto of your company. You developed some RO plants here in Pakistan.
Yes, actually, like since for the 4 or 5 years, we are working on various projects. Number one, underprivileged child, which are like from 1st grade to 5th grade, we help them. Right now we have around 300 kids are registered with the name of, we have going to register like No Child Left Behind under that. And we help them to buy some uniforms, especially in the winter, to buy some sweater, to some shoes. And then I have like one guy in my office in Faisalabad. Over there he take care. He call the headmaster and check, how many, what is their grades, and what is about their education. And that is one program which is working.
So basically, since you've been through the difficult part, you are making it easier for others.
Yes,
rather
really.
that they also go and explore everything and like learn by mistake. You are just helping, facilitating them not to face those problems that you face.
FAROOQ, you are right. Actually, as in the beginning, I have gone through all those difficulties, very hardship. I know that what is happened without, if you don't
without
have
any
like
help, without any
finance or anything, I know the problem of the people. And I think the right time is now. I have to return back something to my country. And similarly in my village, in that area, and also in Gojra, over there, we installed like 4 RO plant. And not even we installed over there, we actually maintain as well.
Okay.
Every month we pay the electricity bill, and also I hired one guy full-time over there who take care, so that the operation will continue, it will not stop. And you can say like 50,000-60,000 rupees every month electric bill which we pay to them, and it helped. This to give a good water, clean water to other, everyone is a good neki and
It's a very
hasana.
good deal,
Yes.
absolutely. Absolutely.
And on top of that, also we are working to educate the people, especially
Underprivileged children in
yes,
Pakistan.
entrepreneurship. Actually, I went GIK and also UET Lahore, CAMSAT, NUST to deliver my lectures. And over there, my main theme is, hey, look at Abdurrahman bin Awf, the Sahabi. And his total worth was 606 billions dollar, whatever he left when he left the world. And nowadays, Elon Musk has around 208 as compared. He was the richest person over there at that time. What he did? He just started a business by selling a cheese over there when he migrated to Medina, and he started a very small business over there. And when he died, actually, and his net worth, if I multiplied those dirham to dinar, it equivalent to 606 billion. And also, if you look at the model of Elon Musk or the other people, definitely, it is a very rational type model, But my business model is based on to help the community. I know that these Bill Gates also help a lot, honestly speaking. They are very good to helping the human. They, have a lot of charity organizations.
Melinda Gates Foundation and all
Yes,
that.
yes, they are very good. And similarly, my theme is like, to help others, not only like financially as well as just to guide them. Like we had a seminar on, last Saturday. Over there, we selected around 200 candidates, which were like, from the age of 22, 28. And we, told them, how to do the business and how to get the education. There were like 4 parts of that one. Number one, how we can help for the education, and like how to get the admission then in the US or in UK or in other countries. We told them, okay, go to the website. It's very easy. And also we made that clear, hey, guys, whatever you think, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say, whatever, guman you will feel inside, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fulfill your guman. This is in the Quran. And if you want, you have a fully, confident that I have to go and very positive, then you will gain it. And we told them, how to do the test, how to apply for the, admission, do the master. Nowadays, BS education is nothing. Basic is the master in any field, in medical or in engineering. And then we told them, okay, how to get that internship and the job. The second program was for the internship and also for the training. My foundation offered them, okay, whoever wants a job, even we have an engineers welfare foundation which have like $2 million still in the, in Islamabad. What we do, any person who need internship, and we, in any company where they want, we paid his salary, for the 6 months so that he will get trained.
So the company doesn't pay anything?
Yes.
You pay that individual
yes,
and he gets training?
Yes, we, assure the company, okay, you don't need to worry, just train our guy so that, he can stand, he can work on it. And the third option, which typically gave the H1 visa offer, to date, I have, I have them in my Faisalabad office. Those, honestly, the Pakistani engineers are very, very smart, and they work, at night time, and because the California and we have like 12-hour difference, they work, over here in Faisalabad, and they do all the procurement, they do all the estimation, all the work they do here.
Okay, so that's the way of giving back to Pakistan. I'm amazed, and I wish all Pakistanis who are abroad, who studied here, who lived in Pakistan, and now have gone in search of a better livelihood or a better lifestyle, also try and give back to the country which gave them the identity, which is Pakistan. So, Mr. Maqsood, we went through your life journey, your profile, your all the good deeds that you've done. Uh, you also ventured into politics, and you are representing one of the major political parties of Pakistan in America. How did that journey begin? Did it begin in college or student life, or when you moved abroad? How did it come into being?
Yeah, definitely in the university, actually, we like, Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, and, and that's why we follow him. And since then, but I did not participate like in my full, swing, but, it was in my heart that he is the good politician and he did good for the people. And right now, actually, whoever go over there, they are my guest in California, like Bilawal, Chairman Bilawal, he came over there, and also Yusuf Raza Galani, Salima Dibiwala, they came over there. You know, why, the question why I'm taking interest, whereas I have a lot of
Other
things to do in my business and also some charity work. The reason, actually, I do not want to blame others. Many people, when they sit over there, they start blaming, this party is not good, this is not good. I'm not such a guy. I always say, what can I do myself?
to
That's
change?
why, how I can distribute, how I can contribute. I know that I have a capabilities, I have a skill, I'm a good technocrat. I can help Pakistan, like, there is a lot of, modern technologies merging in civil engineering departments, like in transportation and hydropower, like, and the dam. I worked on many this type of project. Over there, the technology, latest technology, like, I will tell you the SCADA system we install over there. The SCADA system is a supervisory data acquisition system. And we are installing even on the small rest areas, just to eliminate it will help a lot, eliminate the labor and the worker. It will tell if there is any fault, the person who is sitting in the headquarters, he will receive a message, hey, this water pump is not working over there, and, you need to fix that one. Otherwise, it take a time. And, I can help like in this type of, type, because I have go through from this small, over there I know the system, the culture, because I was a, employee, with the government of Pakistan, Punjab, and then I go through my own business, all the hardship. I know that how to build the kingdom of any business, and that's why, over there. And I like Pakistan People's Party, and that's my, I wish, because the way actually the Bilawal is moving, I really like his working. Especially, I met him over there in Washington, D.C., and he impressed me a lot what he want to do, and especially in the young age.
So, do you have any plans to join active politics?
Not as such, but my plan is whenever my country need my help on, like, as I'm very technical expert person, over there I know the big project how is going. On that sense, if my party need my help, I can definitely, help my country, because at this time they need, skilled people, professional people, and honest people, like, we are.
Great, great. I think one or two good takeaways from your conversation, Mr. Maqsood. One is that it's never too late to start. I think you had crossed your 30s when you moved to America.
Yes,
That's correct?
39.
You were 39 when you moved to America, and you had a good government job here, but you went there, faced all the grind, the difficulties, and then made an empire. And mashallah, you are now a very successful entrepreneur there. So it's never too late. People who think that no, it's now my age has passed. Now I
Yes.
don't think it's the right time. I don't think I should have done it 20 years back, 10 years back. Never say that. Never say never. From that perspective. Secondly, what you said about politics, I think I really do appreciate that it's very easy to criticize anything.
Yes.
It's very easy to sit aside and then say, oh, that, chair doesn't look nice, the color should have been brighter. We give a lot of suggestions. But there are very few people who would actually go and be that change that they want to see. That should be the spirit. If you want to change something, be part of that change, not just recommending it or just saying that that should be done. And that's a very pragmatic advice for that matter. Mr. Maqsood, it was lovely talking to you. Any piece of advice that you would have for young kids like yourself that you were in that village? Any tip that you'd like to give them, or any advice that you'd like to give to the youth of Pakistan?
Yes, definitely. Based on my experience, I left, the government 18th grade job, and you saw my successful story, and right now, alhamdulillah, on which position I am right now. It is a great. My message to the youngster is that never give up, and never think you are small. Dream, you have to see
Dream
that,
big.
yeah, big dream, and then start working on it.
Okay.
It might be a difficult or impossible in the beginning, but I can tell you, you will keep on working, and you will get it. Like, I started a small job and then, work for the different private company. I keep on doing my education in master and licenses. And then, alhamdulillah, I have the biggest company if you look at in the Pakistani American over there. And right now I'm talking in the big department over there in the US Army Corps of Engineers, like Department of Interior and NASA project I did. Never think that you are small. Always dream a big and then work hard. Eventually you will get it.
Oh, that's an amazing lesson. Think big and never give up. That's the spirit. Thank you very much, Mr. Maqsood.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll be seeing more of you, and keep on doing the good deeds and the good work that you're doing for Pakistan. We wish you all the best, and we wish your empire grows further, and inshallah ta'ala you bring a lot of good name to Pakistan.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much. Viewers, with this we come to the end of this episode of Sky's the Limit. Inshallah, I will see you in another episode with a new guest, with a new inspiration. Till then,